No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Philo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ballgame.
We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Kerry Wood will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Ready now is Ozzie Smith. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
First pitch of the AB now. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
The 1-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Another look to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
You know, I think he tried to be even quicker with his pickoff throw over to first that time than the move he showed earlier. And when you do that, sometimes your feet and arm aren't in sync, and it causes you to throw it away just like that one.
That brings in Tommy Edmond as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Comes into this one at 271. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's out number 1. Chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Michael Lee. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
Wood looks back. Now comes home.
Count 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Smith leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Inside, he misses, ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So now here is Mcguire looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering on its way.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now the 0-1 from Wood.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Oh, and a lively fastball from Wood, and that's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Yadier Molina is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 1-0. This is popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. It's the Cardinals 0. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Gerald Vaughn gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Now at the plate here is Ryan Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch.
Sandberg.
Skied into straightaway right. Lee has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they've won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, 7-3 on their last homestand. Anytime you win 7 out of 10 ball games, you are feeling super confident right now. They know they travel well. Their fans are going to come out on the road without question. Let's see if that fires them up to continue this hot stretch.
And stepping in, Billy Williams. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Arenado is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff with pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Two pitches fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So now into the box is Harrison Bader. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. And a Fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, Gerald Vaughn, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Popped him up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. First pitch on its way. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Vaughn has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
And it's fouled away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Tyler O'Neill for one reason, people. This guy is absolutely jacked. I mean, probably the most shredded guy in the game. Light tower power, and offers his manager some versatility in the outfield as well.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes in here right at 260. 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Batting fifth.
Striding in is Patrick Wisdom. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Now the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in once again is Ozzie Smith. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 2-0 on the way.
Hey! 2-2 now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edmond. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Changes up on him, and that's in the dirt for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
And now here is Michael Lee. Worked a walk his first time up. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-0. Fastball down below the knees.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch, there goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time, as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Wood looks back. Now comes home. Lifted in the air to center. Half is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And this throw gets away from him.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Mcguire.
So next to bat will be Mark Mcguire. 0 for 1 here in the early going. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Counts
A
1-0.
ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Edmond stands at second with 2 gone. And a slur, but this is in the dirt for a ball. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. The set and the 3-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike zone. It keeps everybody involved. That 2-out RBI, I know it's early, but that just gives everyone a chance to just relax and compete.
So now to the plate, Yadier Molina, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt. Kicks and deals. To 2-2 now.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 St. Louis.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on-base percentage. On that note, one of the hitters told me, I'd be lying if I told you it isn't frustrating for everyone. We're all really competitive guys in that clubhouse, so to be where we are is probably keeping some guys up at night. Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
The 1-0 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. So 1 down, no one aboard. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
At the plate, Kerry Wood. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to, so you got to be on point with this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. And now the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 home.
Hey! Two balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report. As we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Here's Nolan Arenado. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 8 home runs and 30 RBIs. Wood up to an even 70 pitches after that last offering. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and a good start to the inning here for Wood. 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 now. Lays off the slur there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ryan Sandberg. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Molina gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Sandberg is retired, and there's 1 away. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. In now is Nico Horner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Edmond has a play. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
At the plate now is Billy Williams. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. No runs, no hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Hit hard on the ground to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Gerald Vaughn popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sandberg stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Next to stand in is Ozzie Smith. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hayward in a few steps as he takes it. 2
Now
down.
Second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
Now at the plate is Tommy Edmond. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Two out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Lee.
Stepping in next, Michael Lee, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Redbirds down quietly, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The center fielder.
Thank you, Heidi.
Ian.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now here's the first offering.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, number 16.
Now to the plate, here is Patrick Wisdom. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Taken. Called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Whoa, that's just out.
Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. They trail this one 1-0. So stepping in is Michael Lee.
Michael Lee.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball two. I got 2-1 the count. Inside, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 13 for him on the year, as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to go to the bullpen here, as that'll do it for Kerry Wood. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Dan Winkler takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 43, Dan Winkler. Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Mark
In now,
Mcguire.
Mark Mcguire, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He's not going to have a play as this one's down and into the corner. And he'll keep it rolling here as he's got himself a triple.
That's his fourth triple of the year, so he's used to this. He rounded first, eyeing the ball, and he knew he was going for 3. Great hustle and a great piece of hitting.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Mcguire at third with nobody out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Sharp ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Next it'll be Tyler O'Neill. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Two-one. Here it is. To 2-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Set to deal on 2-2. Popped him up. Contreras over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So here is Nolan Arenado. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball missing, down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he falls behind now. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. The 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Wisdom is there, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Cubs nothing. Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Jock Peterson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg. As you'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. One out and a runner on second base. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Nico Horner. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Mcguire is there, and that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Cubs nothing. Alec Mills is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Chicago Cubs. Number 30, Alec Mills.
Stepping up is Harrison Bader, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Runs up and gets this one down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The pitcher, number 11, Gerald Vaughn.
At the plate now, Gerald Vaughn, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Smith is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to see. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1. Line drive base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Rowan Wick will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Mcguire.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mark Mcguire. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. Smith on second. Edmond is over at first with 1 away. Inside and low, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Throw to third. And oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position. Next to dig in, Yadier Molina. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch. lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs nothing. Now to bat, Billy Williams. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Arenado is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there, because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. In there, 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Number 16.
So in now for Chicago, Patrick Wisdom, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Well, he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Next, here is Anthony Rizzo. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Well outside the strike zone as the knuckleball got away from him a bit.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1. Gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tyler O'Neill. He's set, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Sandberg ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. And now in the box, Nolan Arenado. In his career against this pitcher, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now the 7th fielder, Hayward.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1-1 the count. Two out, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
The catcher, Wilson. John Ferret.
Now the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
You know, if a knuckleballer's in a game this late, he's got a good one working. He's been able to manipulate that thing all over. It's been dancing, occasionally mixing in a fastball. He's done a nice job.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Edmond backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Chris Bryant will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Chris Bryant.
First delivery to him. 1-0. The numbers, 282 to start play, 9 homers and 30 RBIs. The 1-0. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ryan Sandberg. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch on its way. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Popped him up. Arenado has room in foul territory, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Rex Brothers enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Rex Brothers.
Stan Musial will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Now here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Musial, the former Baltimore Oriole, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
In now, Ozzie Smith. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a liner. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Edmond.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edmond.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set and the 0-1.
Outside, that's the ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Hey.
2-2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Smith stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Michael Lee, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball that side.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
As a look, now the pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Down at 3-1.
Mark Mcguire would be next. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. He's set. Here's the 3-1. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters. 1 hit, 1 left. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Cubs nothing.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about. It's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Digging in will be Nico Horner. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Miller, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
So now to the plate, Billy Williams. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. One out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Hard on the ground towards short. Smith is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1 now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
The 3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The Cubs are down to their final strike here, and it's fouled away. And that one's taken outside for a ball. We walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That is just a great at bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Next, it'll be Jason Hayward, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
5-0 the final score today. St. Louis led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Gerald Vaughn earns a league-leading 11th win of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.